All right, come on in. Let me know when you're in. We'll see if we can figure out this Bitcoin puzzle. Glad you guys are making it in. If you are, excuse me, I've been outside today a little bit. Let's see if I can find us on my phone so I can. Let's add a display. Let's video capture device. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let me know if the video and the audio is good. Looks good to me. There we go. Found you. All right. Cool. What's up, Max? We're going to look at Litecoin today, man. Thought I'd bless y'all's soul here. Just thought we'd take a look at the charts. I was going to do a video for the TA group, and I just thought I'd just bless everybody if I can. See what's going on, because there's some stuff I was looking at that I wanted to just talk about. So, hey, yeah. Thank you. Joke fam. What's up, Garrett? All right. David, what's up? Good deal. Check out the webcam, guys. It's a new laptop. So, yeah, kind of liking it. Kind of digging it. All right. 21 of you jumped right in. What's up, James? What's up, Dino, Elias, Jason, Mikey Momo. All right, Joseph, what's up? And Merle. Hey, I just want to make sure I acknowledge everybody. There we go. All right, so what I want to do here is I'm just going to talk for a little while, let you guys see what I'm seeing. I'm going to think out loud, okay? So we're going to start from the higher time frames and work our way in. I just wanted to give you some live TA, okay? And so you guys can have some thoughts about what, Bitcoin might be doing. We'll start with Bitcoin, then we'll look at Litecoin and Ethereum. Okay, but really I don't spend as much time on Litecoin and Ethereum is because once we have a bias for Bitcoin, it really makes our TA for Litecoin and Ethereum easier. And I would just suggest that you guys follow that pattern because really everything follows BTC, okay? All right, so if you'll notice here that I've got a channel right here, starting from the top wicks. I know there's a bunch of lines everywhere, guys, but there's a channel right here, top wicks, okay, and I carried that channel all the way to the bottom, okay. Now we've been riding on the median line of that channel, okay. Oh, man, my nose is itching. Sorry. We've been riding on the median line of that channel. And so we took a bounce up today. Now, if you just look at the bounce that we had today, I mean, it's really not all that scary. It's not all that unexpected as well. I mean, if you just kind of look at the shape of what we did here, okay, it's just about the same. Probably going to have a bounce down and then boom, okay. I mean, if we do the same thing, we'll have a little bounce down and then have a dump there, okay. Let's see here. Excuse me, 1 second. All right, had to scratch my nose in private. All right, so anyway, that's what we are. That's what I'm looking at just at the large time frame. Just looking out at that. Okay. Still, a count that I'm seeing is 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, if this is A and that's a B, and that's a C, then we're going to need 5 waves. 1, 2, all that's 3, 4, 5. Need one more down if that's an ABC, okay? But it doesn't look like an ABC. It could be a WXY. So if it's a WXY, that's a little bit of a different story, guys. I haven't considered this a whole lot, but if that's a W, now you got to get 3 waves out of that, which I don't get 3 waves. I don't get 3 waves out of that. out of this first wave. But if it's a W wave, you got to get 3 waves out of it. All right. So how do you do that? Not sure. But that would be WX. Y would be an ABC, and that does look like a good ABC, except that here we haven't even hit the 1-to-1 extension yet. I really like to hit that. Let's see if we've hit the 1-to-1 extension here yet. It came down to the 1618 and tagged it of this wave. That's more like a 3 wave, 4, and I'm expecting a 5. Guys, I'm expecting a 5th wave down, guys. I am not. I mean, any way I look at this, I try to look at a bull case, and I just can't see it. I cannot see a bull case right now, and I'm not trying to be bearish. I'm really not. I just can't be drawn off of my bear case until I see the evidence. Okay, I need to see the evidence that that the bear case is there. I mean, the bull case is there, and I'm just not seeing it. No matter the way the fibs aren't supporting it. The wave structure is not supporting it. The wave structure is supporting, in my opinion, downside. Okay, we haven't even tagged the 1-to-1. We came really close to it, but we didn't tag it. So that's a concern right here. Okay, $7,900. We didn't hit it. Okay, we front ran it. So you say, okay, maybe that's front run. Maybe it's going up. Well, I need some kind of finished, completed something here. What is this right here? If it's, okay, so what is that? I mean, how do you interpret this? Is A, B? Well, C needs 5 waves. There's not 5 waves in that. There just isn't 5 waves. You say, yeah, there is. I mean, you can count 5 waves, but the structure of a 5-wave move is not there. Okay, so because when I look at the first wave right here, okay, the 1618, we came down and tagged it. So I mean, the structure looks like this. If you're going to get 5 waves, it's going to be 1, 2, all that's 3, 4, 5. Remember, in the third wave, you need to be able to count the 5 waves. And look here, you can count the 5 waves in the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's an easy 5 waves within the third wave. So either this is A, B, C, which I would grant, okay, and that's fine. That's A, B, and C. Okay, if that means we're going up from here, right? Well, then you've got to be able to get an ABC in this, and I just challenge you to find an ABC. Now, sorry. What if we have an expanded flat? What if we have an expanded flat? Let me check that out. Came way past the 127.276 there on the retrace. What if this is an expanded flat? Came way past. No, it doesn't measure. It doesn't measure. So I was trying to consider this as a 3 waves. That's W. That would be the W, X, and then Y. Okay, not getting it. So if you're trying to count this as an ABC, a 3-wave structure, you need a 3-wave structure up here, and it's just not there. In my opinion, it's not there. So that being said, guys, I'm counting that as an impulse 5 waves. I got 3 waves. I need 5 waves here if it's going to be corrective. Okay, I don't think it's corrective. I think it's impulsive, and I think we're heading down. But so anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm just not seeing a wave structure here that makes me feel good for an upside count. I just don't see it. It's all downside to me. A couple of things I mentioned today, and I'll continue to mention again here. I'm not even looking at the chat, guys, so I'm going to catch up with the chat. Let me give you all my thoughts, and then I'll catch up with the chat, okay? And there's 38 of you. Welcome, guys. Glad you're here. Hit the likes and do all that stuff that YouTube likes. Let's see here. Okay, so this wave came up. I'm counting it as a 4 wave. So let's measure the third wave here and see where it retraced to. Okay, when I measure just the third wave here, guys, it came right to the 382 and tagged it. Went into between the 382 and the 0.5. That's where 4 waves like to go. I mean, that's where a 4th wave loves to go. So then I want to say, okay, can I see an ABC in here, or does it look like more upside? So let's do this. Let's analyze this wave right here and say, okay, is this just the beginning of an impulse wave? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what we're going to get? Okay, because that might be what you're thinking, right? Of course it is. So let's look and see, is there any wave structure that's going to support that? And so let's take a peek. The first thing I notice is it looks like I got a 3-wave here, not a 5-wave. Looks like I got a 3-wave. That's the first thing my eyes see. Um, Now, it doesn't measure very well. It's got the 618 measures kind of like a 5-wave. So, question is, let's go down to the smaller time frame. I always go to the smaller time frame, guys, to get some detail on those waves, because there might be waves hidden in there that you just can't see on the larger time frames. Like right there, there it is. So you got a little wave right there. Let's take a peek at that first. Let's measure it. Always got to measure, guys. Got to measure. We didn't even make it to the 1618, and that wave is finished. Okay, that's a finished wave. It didn't even make it to the 1618. That's a corrective size wave. What we've got is an ABC, probably, or an A. Maybe it's an A wave. It looks like some kind of beginning diagonal, maybe. Right there. There's an A wave. Okay, then you got a B, then you got a 5-wave C. I see it in there. That's a 3-wave structure right there. That's an A, B, C with a truncated C wave. That's 3 waves. Okay, so that's not 5 waves. So this isn't an impulse. So far, it hasn't passed the test for me for an impulse. But let's just pretend that this was 5 waves, and let's see what else we got here. So this would have, if this is going to be an impulse, this needs to be a 2-wave. So this needs to be a 2-wave, and that comes down fine. It looks corrective to the downside. Okay, you can see this one came to the 786. It didn't. Your arm was hitting me. So this one came to the 786. Didn't even come to the 1-to-1 extension, but still we got an A, a B, and a C. So we're still looking good there. So we had a short one here, a truncated here, and we got a truncated here. Now what do we got here? We've got a clear 5 waves right there. I got 5 waves there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it measure? Let's see. Boom. That comes right to the 1618. We got 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. That looks perfect to me as a 5. So to me, what we've got here is an A, a B, and a C. Hope you guys are tracking with me, okay? So there's an ABC. You say, well, this wave comes up higher than this wave. Isn't this wave part of that? Well, what do you see here, guys? How many waves? We got to look at wave structure. How many waves do you see there? How many waves, boys and girls? That is 3 waves. Let's measure it. Doesn't make it to the 1618. It stops, and then it retraces back. That's a finished wave, okay? That's a 3-wave structure, whatever you got. That's 3 waves. Boom. It's a 535. I see 5 waves there, 3 waves there, 5 waves there. It's awesome. It's an expanding diagonal to finish it out. Okay? Nothing to it. This is what y'all were freaking out about. It's what you call an expanded flat is what we're getting. Okay? So here's the deal. We could interpret this a couple of ways. How can we interpret this? If we interpret this as an expanded flat, we've got to have a 3, 3, and a 5. Is that 3 waves right there, or is that 5 waves? Let's check it out. Man, that measures impulsively. See, guys, this is what I was seeing this morning. This is why I was saying we were going down. That's an impulse wave. You got 5 waves in there. 3, 3. Man, that's a tough one. Is there another way to interpret this wave? Nope. So here's where it's getting hard. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Nah, that ain't a 1, 2, 3, 4, man. I don't have 5 waves there. I don't have an impulse wave here. Yeah, might be a double ABC. I'm still messing with it, guys. It's really kind of tricky. But we've got to look at wave structure and what it's allowing. See, that's not very impulsive either. That's kind of 3 wave-ish right there. Well. Now, this whole wave is the 4th wave, if that's what you were talking about, Wax. You know, at the from the top down, it's 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. But the smaller, I don't see that as 1, 2, 3, 4. I see it as corrective. Now it could turn into impulse, but guys, the problem is I got 3 waves here. Is that an ending diagonal? Nah. Is that whole structure a diagonal? Maybe. That might be the case, guys. Sometimes my brain doesn't see it. There it is. Guys, that's a diagonal. Boom. I think this is a diagonal, guys. There it is. That makes sense. Now I see it. Guys, that's a diagonal. So we got 3 waves 1, 3 wave 2, 3 Can you have 5 wave 3 with a diagonal? I need 3 waves here. Tag on it. It could be a diagonal. Question is, can I interpret that as 3 waves? Yeah, I mean, I think I can. No, that's 1618. No. That would have to be 5 waves. That would have to be 5 waves. That would have to be 5 waves if that's a diagonal, because that's clear 5 waves. But if that's a diagonal, then what we're getting then, three-wave move to the downside. So we'd probably get a little bit upward push here. I mean, the way this is looking is A, B, C, and then looks like we're getting another 3-wave here, A, B, C, unless that turns impulsive, you know. So then we'd get maybe A, B, C like that, and that would be our basically a 3-wave structure right there to finish. There's our long, if that's what we get. So if this goes up in 3 and then this comes down in 3, guys, that's what we're getting. That's what we're getting. Maybe. Sorry, guys, I'm ignoring the chat. I'll try to catch up in a minute. I just want to... So right here, guys, this is the tricky part right here. Right there. Because that's 3 waves. Is it a failed wave? failed impulse, and then we're going down in an impulse. But this isn't an impulse wave right here. It may. I was trying to see if I can count this as an impulse, and I'm just not seeing it. I was trying to. I mean, I see 5 waves here that count impulsively, 3 waves, and now I need another impulse. So the problem I have with this is that the next impulse wave doesn't come down to the 1618, so it's not an impulsive wave in general, even though it's a 535. So that's a ABC right there. So there's a 3 wave there. There's a 3 wave there. So I'm expecting then a 3 wave up. Boom, boom. Maybe that's a running flat, guys. Is that a running flat? That's done. Could be. And this is 1, 2. Going to get 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's what we're going to know pretty soon, guys. So let's do our extensions right here, right there. Okay. If we get a move up here to the 1618, 8114 is the key number. You get a move up to 8114 from here, guys. There's a 5-wave structure. I guess that's 3 waves. And then 8114, that's a 3 wave. Okay. So where we would be then in our count. I don't like it. I don't like it. What would that mean for the big picture? 3, running flat, 3. What would that be? If it does that, then the big picture is a 3 wave. Now we're going to get a 3 wave to the upside. That's what I got. All right, so I guess the tail is going to be told in this next wave. I think we're just going to have to wait and see what we get. All right, this looks like 3 waves to me. If price kind of does this in 3 waves like that, let's see where it would stop. 80.93, it bounces there, and then comes down here in 3 waves. That's an entry point to me, because then we would basically have some kind of a beginning diagonal here, and then a correction, and then we go up. It would be 1, 2 up, or A, B, and then up. So there's your trade. If it comes down, so depending on how it comes down, if it comes down in 3 waves, okay, we're gonna have to pay attention to structure as it comes down. If it goes up from here to the 1618 from this place here, 8107, and passes it and makes 5 waves to the upside like an impulse, then oops, sorry. I just don't see it doing that. It won't do that. I can't see it. I'm trying to be open-minded here. If this is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, we're going to get a fifth wave up. I mean, then this needs to go up in 5 waves and then down and then up. I don't think we're going to miss out any way you look at it, guys. I think you just need to wait for this 3-wave correction, whatever. Wait to see what we get here, and then we see. Okay, let me read y'all's chat. Sorry about that. I'm working through it, doing the best I can. Running flat, yeah, okay. Wax, possibly. Draw a bull flag. Yeah, I can look at ZRX, man, when I have some chance. So yeah, I think what we're going to be waiting for here is we need to see this to become an impulse wave. That can be 5 waves there. It kind of looks like a leading diagonal there. Maybe. 1, 2. I need a 3 to come up here. 4, 5. I need to see an impulse. Either up here to the 2618 or the one, up here, down here. So let's see an impulse here. We're getting a move. So if it stops here at the 1276, which probably not, $8,100. So let's watch this trend line here. See what we get. XRP is pumping. Okay, let's check. Let's take a peek in at XRP and Litecoin here. Let me look at Litecoin first. Zoom out. Okay, so what we didn't do here is we got a 3-wave structure here. Came to the 1276 and bounced. And it bounced off impulsively. Okay, so again, this is what I saw today that was giving me a little pause because it might be telling the story for Bitcoin. So it's bounced with an impulse wave. Guys, I just lost my phone. My phone just died, so I'm gonna have to pull my chat up another way. 5. So we got a 1, a 2. I'm not sure if 3 is done here or 3 is coming up here. 4, 3, 4, 5, like that. Or 3 is finished. 4 and 5. Let's see what this is. Comes to the 236. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like a 5-wave. Looks like it's finished. So I'm not sure if this 3-wave is done or not. But it's pretty impulsive. But don't freak out, okay? Because what are we going to get after an impulse wave? Well, once the impulse wave is finished, we're going to get a 3-wave pullback. Okay, and if this is the trade is once you get an impulse wave and you get the 3-wave, that's where you enter the trade for the. That's where you get the trade for the to the upside. So that'll be a nice little trade there once that finishes, once we get the correction. So we'd like to get a three-wave correction here pretty soon. Let's see if there's a channel here that we can focus in on. BTC is no moving here. So the tail will be told right here, guys, if this turns into an impulse or if it becomes a correction. Grace, can you go get my phone charger that's in there, please? I see Mike. Too exciting. Ken, what's going on? Oh, thank you. No, I need the long cord, honey. It's the colorful cord in there, but sorry, I'm trying to get my phone set up so I can do the chat. Sorry, guys. I have a cord. Can you plug that in? It came out. Plug that in for me. We are charging. All right. Moving on up. Okay. So yeah, that looks like it needs to come up a little bit more. I don't think the 3's done. I mean, I don't think 4 is done. I mean, I don't think the third wave is done. So Litecoin looking really impulsive. Let me just do a little work on this wave for a minute. Measure the server. Hey, while I'm mentioning it, yeah, still 236, really shallow. 4. That came right to the tick. That might be done, guys. Everything's really shallow there. It's all 236. Have to wait and see if we get another downside move here or it goes up from here. So could be done. Could be done. All right. So yeah, let's zoom out here and look at Litecoin here. So you know, we've got a, what is that right there? I mean, if this is a one wave right here, if it is, then this wave cannot go any higher than it has. This is very impulsive, but it's got, you know, a shape of a correction kind of. But if it goes any higher than that wave has already, then It cannot. There's no way to interpret this as a 1, 2, 3. In fact, I can't interpret that as a 1. It's just not. So my take on LTC is that we've got, and this might, determine our interpretation of Bitcoin. Okay, there's a 3-wave. We're getting a 5-wave off of that. Going to get a 3-wave down. Need 5 waves after that. Okay, and it might be pretty impulsive that we get. So we need to see 3 waves down, 5 waves to the upside. That's what it looks like it needs to be. Unless this is just some kind of big fake out, but just not seeing it. Let's look at Ethereum, because Ethereum often tells the tale as well. We will look at XRP, promise. But let me look at the big 3 first. Now XRP is more corrective than all the other ones. Unless is that a leading diagonal? Oh, that's a smaller, that's the 1 minute. Sorry. So XRP is just taking its stinking time coming down. Not XRP, Ethereum. Right here. Came to the 786. Shallow, just a shallow move. That's got to be a 5. I mean, what is that? Is that a 3-wave move? Is that a 535 that's real just dumpy? Then we got a 3-wave move. And then what is that? 5. Hard to tell. So what's that wave right there? That's a tricky one too, but that looks like a flat. So we got a 3-wave here. And so this is one of the reasons why I think we're going down. We got a 3-wave here, a 3-wave there, and then we got a 5. We got a 3, 3, 5 right there. Might be up to the. That's a 3-wave right there. That's not 5 waves. That's 3 waves. It's corrective. I mean, so there's 3 waves there. 5, 3. Five. Looks like a flat. I mean, looks like a flat correction. Maybe it's a. I mean, how do you count that? You can't really. But it's shaped kind of like a flat correction. So to me, you got 3. Stop it. You got a 3-wave here, a 3-wave there. 5. 3, 3, 5. Then you got this. I think we're going to get that, guys. Daggone it. Stop saying that. So it looks like everybody's on their first wave. Everybody's trying to finish the first wave. So we're going to finish this first wave. We're going to come back in 3, and then we're going to go up. So there's that's what I think everybody's doing. But I still think it's probably corrective structures. So in the grand scheme of things, it may still be correction. This is Litecoin. We got boom, boom, boom. and then finish it out. Let me pull up the chat here, sorry. Let me pull up XRP, just take a peek at it. See if I'm going to pull the chat up here. Hope I haven't frustrated you guys by kind of ignoring you. I'm just trying to do some TA in front of you so you can see what we got. That's invalid. Alright, so we got some kind of a bottoming thing here. Surprised we didn't get the fifth wave down. I was looking for it. The fifth wave is hidden in here somewhere then, evidently. So if that's finished with a 5-wave move, I mean, this looks like some kind of diagonal. But it's like a perfect channel, really. This is XRP, guys. That looks like 3 waves, 3 waves. I mean, so this is a 3-wave structure right here that gives us like our 1 wave. That would be 1. It's 2. We've got another 3-wave structure. There's 3. Now here's where it gets tricky. 4. And here's our last 3-wave structure right here for 5 maybe. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be coming down for a corrective wave. I mean, I'm not sure how else to interpret that. Came to the 1276. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. The only other way I can think about it, and I mean, is this a W, X, Y, X, Z? I don't know. ABC, X wave, ABC, X wave. I don't like that, but see, to me, XRP looks like it's ready to come down, and it's going to come down big in 3 waves. XRP B wave. Yeah, maybe. This looks like 5 waves here. There's a triangle in here. I mean, that looks like a 5-wave impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this an expanded flat? Because the problem is this made another low. So how do you interpret that? Look at it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 waves. That's B then. Okay. Or an X. I can't see it. Daggone it. I can't see it. This is frustrating. Yeah, XRP looks down. I mean, just XRP looks down to me from here. It's going to break this channel. I was expecting it to break after that other push. Are you looking upside, Max, for LTC? A big old correction. Khalid, put your chart up. Put your I'm just reading the chat, guys. Sorry, I've been ignoring you. I've just been working it out. I didn't work it out before I got in. I just thought I'd work it out in front of you. Yeah, it would take an age to get there. Golly. So if that gives us that, then we're going to get up to, yeah, if we get this pump in LTC, we're going up to 61.55 to 64.41. So if we get that, that means Ethereum and XRP needs to do that, but XRP needs to be ready to go up, and it's just, I mean, is there ever a precedent where it just pumps like that and then it just shoots out? I'm not sure if I've ever seen that, you know, it just shoot out of a channel like that without coming down first. Generally, when you see these flags like that, there's a breakdown before it goes up. So I'm just trying to understand correlation right now, guys. How to, I mean, because I spend a lot of time with correlation. For me, that's part of an important part of my analysis. Look at Ethereum again. Khalid, put your chart up in the chat, and I'll pull it up. You need to. I mean, I'm not seeing any links. Take the .com out of it, and I'll add it. I'm not sure if there's a setting that I need to be able to post it. Zach, I'll look. Ask that question again, Zach. See, just here's my problem. Ethereum doesn't look finished. It doesn't look finished to the downside, unless we've got some kind of flat right here. But so that's like an A. That's B. That's 5 waves though. Is that finished? But then you'd expect some kind of leading diagonal. But that's 3 waves. Is that truncated 3 waves? Okay, then maybe it is. Maybe it is finished. But I mean, that's just a clear 3 waves. We got 3 waves, but it just doesn't look done. Looks like it wants to do that and then that. See, my count right now for Ethereum is that I've got this 3 waves here, got this 3 waves there, and I was looking for this. That's what I've been looking for Ethereum. Kind of the same for Litecoin. Clear the drawing out for Litecoin. So, I mean, 3 wave, 3 wave, 3 wave. So is that 5 waves finished, and there's your 3 wave? Boom, 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 right there. Just maybe it's finished. But then you'd have to have some kind of leading something there. Guys, I'm sorry. it's a big nothing burger. Here, let me introduce you guys to let's see, where is it? Where's my saved folder? There it is. It's Joe's Great Big I Don't Know Burger. Truly unsatisfying, but sometimes just isn't anything else to eat. Get yours today. There you go. Oh man. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. See what we got. So, Khalid, you need to post a link from TradingView. Okay? So, you go to TradingView right here. You hit that chart right there where it says image MRL. Just hit copy and then go to the chat. Go to the chat here. It's not letting me do it. There it is. And then hit paste right there. And paste it. Paste your chart in there just like that. All right, so that's how you show me a chart, guys, if you want to show me a chart. Glad to look at the chart. Yeah, put it up. Put it up. It may YouTube may be filtering it. Thanks, Kelly. Because I'm not getting it in the chat. It's not here. It's not being listed. There we go. Show. Not seeing anything in here yet, guys. I don't know if there's a settings thing here. I don't know if there's like stream options. I don't know if there's a settings thing here where I can allow you guys to put links in there, but I'm not seeing any settings right now. I have to mess with it later, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, you can send me a private message on Telegram. I'll pull it up. Alright, this is ads. So this is Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart. The only problem with this being a 5 wave, there's 3 waves there. So there's only 3 waves there. It measures correctly. It's not an impulse. So can't count that as a 5 wave. That's a problem with that. Then that being A, B, C. I mean, this is a 3 wave here. So yeah, that's the problem with this count right there. You got to do something with that. That's 3 waves. So that's the tricky part there. That's the tricky part. I'm Jim Pierce in Telegram, Pearce, if you want to find me. XRP is up to 30 cents. I feel like we're going to get a dump or a rocket very soon. Let's look at this thing. Here's XRP. What is that? 1-to-1 extension. 3-minute chart. Just went sideways forever right there. It's got to get on up here if it's going to be an impulse. Go up here and tag the trend line and come down? Maybe. Alright. Well, guys, I think the only one that seems clearly impulsive is Litecoin. What is this thing on the way down? What is that? Looks like a diagonal of some kind. Let's look at it on the 1 minute. 2 minute maybe. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looks like a leading diagonal, guys. That looks like a leading diagonal right there. That's what it appears to me. That helps a bit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leading diagonal. That needs to be, if this is a corrective wave, there's 5 waves, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more push up, 55.11 before we come down. Maybe we come crashing down after that. Okay, so this is having trouble. Now we got some more info on BTC. Having trouble breaking that. Doesn't mean anything yet. But this 4 wave, if it's a 4 wave, has broken the level of the 1 wave, so I don't know how to count that. Da-da-da. So to review the trouble with this wave, I mean, it could be a leading diagonal. That's the best I got. My only problem with the leading diagonal is that this is 5 waves. So it looks like we start with a 3 wave, and then we have a 5 wave, and then we got another 3 wave. There's no such thing as a 3-5-3. And a leading diagonal, if it starts with a 3, all the waves need to be 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 in a diagonal formation. So, so when I just try to measure it like a standard ABC, it does not break the 1618. 1, 2, this wave is 3 waves. Looks like the C right there, and this ABC running flat, maybe. So to me, the best count for this, to me, the best count is ABC, ABC, and now we need to get an ABC structure like that. What would that be? It would just be a WXY. Because I don't think that's 5. I think that's 3, 3. We need 3. So if that's the case, what would be the extension? What would be the target for that? $82.46 to $8,300. Boom, boom, boom. What would that be in the grand scheme of things? That would force this to be a 3-wave, 3-wave. What do we get? Another 3-wave down? I don't know. I don't like it. Guys, I've exhausted the ideas, and it's a big I don't know burger. There's a lot of resistance right here in this trend line. We got a lot of resistance right here to go push up through here. If we get a push up there, it's going to be it might be slow and methodical. Might be slow and methodical. This becomes an impulse. I need it to get up here to 8107. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is corrective, it needs to break back down before 8107. So if this is a 3-wave, we're getting a 3-wave, and then we're going to get another 3-wave down, then it needs to stop at 8107. So there's your criteria, guys. That's what you're looking for. Past 8107, we're going to get some upside movement. Break down before then we're going to get downside movement. Well, there it is. Here we moon. Yeah, let's look at chain link. Sure. What's up, Eamon? Send me your chart, Eamon, on Telegram, and I'll pull it up, bro. What you think the count is? Eamon, does this look like a leading diagonal to you? I got a problem with it. It's this wave right here. Could that be a leading diagonal? Boom, boom, boom. If we get a third wave down to the downside after this, then I think it's going to be good for the go sign. If it comes down in 3 waves. comes back down to like 80.16 or 8 or 79, if it does that, I think that's going to be a really, really nice long there. Back up to 82 or 83 at least, unless it gets really bullish. Yep, no problem, Elias, no problem. You think 1-2? And we still inside? Okay. You're long. At the same time length for this wave 4 up as we were at the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 4. So move very soon. Well, I mean, the implications here. I mean, there's still a possibility that this is a four wave. I don't like it for a lot of reasons, though, but I'm gonna allow it. That I have major problems with this wave right here, as far as counting it is concerned, because I talked about it at the beginning, but let me just rehash the difficulties I'm having here. What is that and that? Okay, is that A, B, and C? If that's C, then I got to have 5 waves here, right? And I don't have 5 waves there. I've got an A, B, C there, but I don't have 5 waves. So if that's an A, B, C there, then you have to say, well, this is A, B, C, A, B, C. So in other words, you have to treat this like a W, X, Y. And I was like, I just don't see 3 waves in that. It's just straight down. But okay, one might say. Then so I entertained, well, is this the 3 waves? Well, it really doesn't measure well for a flat. This is too long. So I don't think that that's the case. So this is a difficult wave to interpret, whether it's 5 or 3. I think it's 5. I've been assuming it's 5. Now I guess the other way to interpret is that this is a 3 wave. 1, 2, 3. That's a 3 wave. That's a 3 wave. But it's not high enough to be a flat. But what? W, X, Y? I still need 3 waves out of that. Can I get 3 waves out of that? I mean, not great. I mean, 786. I mean, so this is quite the conundrum. The only thing that got me baffled is, the bullishness of Litecoin. So there's that, and then I got the bearishness of XRP. I mean, I think it's going to go up here, but I feel like it needs to dump. I don't think we're going to bust out. I think it's going to dump. I mean, there's a clear 3 wave right there. So is this some kind of ending diagonal? It's a channel. So I'm just trying to understand everything. And I just don't see all the correlation. Ethereum, to me, wants to come down here. This looks too truncated. So, like I said, it's a big, I don't know, burger. Hey, Graham, what's up, man? You're up in 5 hours, James? Are you? Oh, dude, what time is it for you, man? Oh, I'm sorry you're up, man. I'm just trying to help you guys with what's going on. So, guys, Here's what I'm going to do with the information. Okay, I'm not messing with Litecoin. But Litecoin seems bullish. But here's the deal with Litecoin: it's about finished the wave. If it's not done, it's about finished. This looks like a 5 wave, so it looks like we're coming down. So it looks like we've got a correction here for Litecoin. We got 1, 2, 3 like that. What would if that comes down like that? If it does, big if. Where would it come down to? Looking at the 53.82.54 for a flat. So let's, if it comes down to 53.52 and lower, we're looking impulsive down to the downside, and you're going to have to reconsider something. Okay, so that's what we're looking at with Litecoin. So Litecoin looks like it needs to come down. My bias then here, this could be for me, the best look at this is a beginning diagonal. Okay, but it could be a 3 wave as well. Okay, I just don't like this right here as it's 3 waves and it measures. So I like this more as a running flat. But if that's a running flat, this is 1, 2, 3, running flat 4, and then 5. If that's the case, we're going to get a push up and then down, and then we're going up. So I think if that, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, then we need to get a push down. There's your trade to the north side. If that's the case, if this is a beginning diagonal or leading diagonal, then which this wave really bothers me for that. But if it is, then we need a 3 wave to the downside. Now we might have already gotten it, but that's awful shallow to me. So I feel like we need to get another hit down. There's our trade. So we got 2 counts right there that take us down at some point, and then we go long. Now the 1 count takes us up first and then down, whereas another count just takes us straight down and then long. Well, that correlates more with the idea that Litecoin needs to come down right here. Sorry. So that correlates with the idea that Litecoin needs to just come straight down, okay, and then go. So, we're just going to have to watch and see what we get. That's all we got. And to me, XRP started a move to the downside. It looks like it needs to come down. This is very 3 wave-ish. It hit to the 1-to-1 extension. 3 wave, 3 wave. It looks like XRP needs to come down. So it looks to me like we might be getting a down move pretty soon in BTC as well as LTC and XRP. But, I can't be certain, right? Ryan, thank you, man. Buy low, sell high, short high, and cover low. How hard can this be, right? Oh, it's really hard, Ryan. It is really hard. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that gift. Is there anything I can answer for you? So anyway, just trying to think about how I'm going to trade it. This might be a little diagonal or just a 3 wave. I can't be certain. This looks impulsive, but again, it could be just a little 3 wave, nothing there. I am on the 2-minute time frame. This thing, I tried to interpret it. It looks like a 5, 3, and a 5. So that looks like a 3 wave correction, and then we're going to get a 5, 3, 5 here. So I would expect, if that's the case, we hit the 1-to-1. We might be coming up here to 80.94. We'll have to wait and see what we get. But this might be a flat and it's finished, and we're going down for 3. There's our entry long. Unless this turns into an impulse, and we got to reinterpret everything. Guys, it's a big I don't know burger. But these are the things that I'm thinking about. We're going to need more information, really get to figure out what's going on. This is really hard. Okay, really, really hard. Hey, what's up, Crypto Hippo, man? How are you doing? We got 2 good Elliott Wave guys here. We got Crypto Elliott Wave. That's Eamon, or Adam, as you might know him. And check out his channel. And definitely check out Hippo. I'm just working through this count, brother, and it's impossible. It's just impossible. If you got a chart, Crypto, and anybody got a chart, you throw it in. I will. I'll pull it up. If you want to telegram it to me, Hippo, I'll put it up and show everybody your chart. but I'm just been going through all the possibilities, and the best for me, the best way to look at this is a leading diagonal. I don't like this wave as in that scenario because I can't count it as 3 waves. So I really have a hard time with the leading diagonal there. But anyway, chain link. Let me look at chain link while if anybody's sending a chart, we will. The Elliott Wave traders, we're taking over the market, guys. Just so you know, we are taking over the. We're taking over Elliott. We're taking over YouTube, and we're all banding together. And so yeah, subscribe to all of our channels, please. And yeah, I mean the higher time frame looks bear to me. Doesn't it look bear to you, bro? Or do you think it's 3 wave? Okay, here's link. Just working off the low here. Is that a 5 wave impulse? Yeah, can be a 5 wave impulse. So this can be an impulse of link 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel free to put some comments in about Bitcoin, and I'll get back. I'm just kind of multitasking here, guys, because people wanted to look at link. Got an ABC there. Looks like a running flat or something. Sorry. So let's measure this guy here. Here's what I don't like about it here. It's you know, we got a 5, a 3, and then we got a 5 wave structure that comes up. So is this a 4 wave? It's just coming awful deep, but it could be. Yeah, link came to the 0.5 retrace. Is that an ABC corrective? Yeah, it's 1 to 1. I mean, you know, link might be reversing now, maybe. Trying to cheat that trend line a little bit. Here's the problem, guys. It broke through and it's retesting. If it bounces down, that's not good. Okay. So here's our trend line here. We broke through it to the downside. We bounced back up to it. If unless it goes back through it, it's not very good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like a corrective wave, guys. It looks very corrective. Not quite to the 1-to-1 extension. Going to get one more push up. Or is it done? Does come to the 786. It needs to get moving. If it's going to get impulsive, it needs to get moving. Trader KR, one more spike down for what? Which one? Burger. Who said burger? BTC's dropping a little bit. I'll check it out, Merle. Dream your life. BTC going straight to 77, clear as day. Hey, I mean that's what I've been saying, but today's wave shape is just messing me up a little bit. Oh, getting a little bit of a drop here. Good deal. So we got a rejection. That's excellent. Don't be fooled by every little wave here. Let's just check it out. So what we were talking about here is that we've got a 3 wave here potentially, and so I'm kind of looking at this as a, you know, that looks like a 5 wave impulse. It can measure impulsively, but I mean that measures like an impulse, right? But then I got this thing. So is this a running flat there? Right. Sorry, I drew that incorrectly. running flat, and then we're going up. I mean, but this isn't impulsive here. So that means it looks like we got three waves there. We got a three wave, and it looks like we're getting kind of a quick move down to the downside. We'll have to wait and see what we get. It's going to tell the tale. My downside targets for if it's corrective to the downside are something like 8,000 in that region. 8,000. Yeah, I mean, if it so, I think if price comes down here, we need to watch this zone right there, right? We need to watch that zone. There's plenty of structure over here to support that zone. Okay, but if it comes down impulsively, then we're gonna have to reevaluate. It's a big I don't know burger, guys. Whale alert. Hey Matt, that's funny, bro. The C of ABC, it's in the fourth wave. I'm gonna have to get off here shortly, guys. I got a family to stick around, and don't forget, I got a live stream tonight. We got trading night school tonight for lesson 3 tonight, so don't miss that. That's gonna happen at 10:30 Eastern time. So that's gonna happen in about an hour and a half. No, 2 hours 15 minutes. So 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern time. Don't forget about that trading night school. All right. Yeah, I don't know how to enable Trader KR. I don't know how to enable the links there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. If anybody knows that, let me know. For our candle close bearish on BTC with shooting star. Yeah. Thanks Ryan for that compliment. Appreciate it, man. I mean, for me, when I'm on the larger time frame, there's a clear channel that we're in, and it needs to come down. It needs to bounce right there and come on down, and it needs to dump hard, like really hard, and come on down. And yeah, 7,700 is a good target, but I think it's going to go below that. I mean, I've been waiting on that, but I don't know. I mean, there are upside counts as well, and I'm just trying to stay open-minded and trying to see what the market's actually giving us, not trying to let my bias tell me what to do. So that's a big deal there, guys. Yep, no problem if you're pushing Z's. I understand, but it'll be recorded. Okay. Yeah, Trader KR, if you're on Telegram, just share it in Telegram and I'll pull it up. XRP is dropping. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it had a little bit of a double top area. There's a 3 wave there. It might be coming down. This might be it. We'll have to see. Well, guys, I got a live stream tonight. We got lessons tonight. I just wanted to give you some live TA and let you know what I'm looking at, so you guys can just look at it with me and know that we're not certain. Let me just leave you with a couple of ideas here, just to be ready for. Okay, so remember, we got some downside targets to watch out for, and we got some upside targets to watch out for. Okay, if we're getting a corrective move to the downside from here, watch out for like 8,000 to 79.72. Watch out for those areas and watch out for reversal off of that. We might get basically this shape like that. Okay, if this is some kind of a leading diagonal here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I'm still looking for that 3 wave move. There's your entry area in that region there. Stops are underneath the 1618, and you can take that long for either a C wave or a what do you call it? Uh, a a three wave, and we're going to the moon, or something larger. If this is your three wave down here, and this is like the beginning of a, see, I don't know if that's the case because this came down so low, so I think that's already invalidated. So yeah, I'm kind of looking for that, downside move to about 8,000. And let's see what we get. If it gets impulsive from there, it goes past that 1618, guys, then watch out. You better be watch out. So yeah, if it gets past here, 79.41 down here, guys, we're looking like impulse. Okay, so be careful if it gets way back down here again, and if it comes down in 5 waves like that, we're going to be looking for that would be some kind of a one wave of this next wave or something. Have to wait and see. All right, that's what I've got for you tonight. You'll see it trading night school tonight at 10:30. Straight drop. Yeah, I'd like to see that, man. I'm short right now. I'm still short. I'm not convinced to the upside. I think this is kind of, here's my take on it. I think it's market maker play. I think it's market maker manipulation, getting everybody thinking bull, and then they're just going to take it down. That's the way I think about it. Because it just looks bear, but everybody's bear, so they're getting everybody to change that up a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. If it breaks this trend line, guys, take awareness of that, okay? But watch out for fakery to the upside and then down, okay? So that's where I am. Trading night school tonight, 10:30 Eastern time, 9:30 Central. What is that? 7:30 Pacific time, and wherever else you are in the world. I hope you join in tonight. We're gonna learn Elliott wave. We're gonna be learning and practicing how to use the fib tool tonight, and how to analyze waves together. So we're gonna be counting waves using the fib tool as well, and that's gonna be a big deal tonight. So, all right, we're going to cut the stream. Y'all have a fantastic evening. Thanks again for the tips, Ryan. I really, really appreciate that. You win the internet tonight. Okay. All right, we'll talk to you guys a little later. Bye-bye.